I would like to demonstrate how to use our easy color trading system to trade TF, Russel futures. We have two charts here. On the left side is a 9 range and on the right side is a 5 range. We use the 9 range to identify the trend direction. For example, here we have two moving averages, and then when we see the green candles, and then also notice the fast magenta moving average has started to hook up, and even though it's not above the slow moving average for aggressive traders, so I have to emphasize that for aggressive traders you may consider this a long signal. Okay, so as soon as you see this candle close above and very close to the slow moving average, the aqua color, we'll start going to the 5 range to see if we see everything green and blue, then we may be able to find a long signal. So the time here is 9:45. We move here 9:45, and then we notice a green candle, blue aqua slope, and then green momentum. So everything's green is good to go. So we enter right here, and also this one close above the slope as well. So we enter here 850.7, and you notice this one is a 20 pips runner, and we suggest a 6 pips stop loss and also a 10 pips profit target for the first contract. So you will notice the first contract definitely got hit with 10 pips, and then we have this one here, the trading stop. So we move our stop loss accordingly, and we'll definitely be getting stop out here, which is 851.9, and we enter here, so it's still good for 12 pips for the second contract. Now the next signal, you notice now we have a red candle close below the magenta line, and actually the magenta is still below the aqua line. So once we have this candle completed, and from here we'll be start looking for a short opportunity. Okay, and then we'll be here. So for those who did not take the counter trend trade, the short the long here, so that probably they will be entering in this position here to short the market, to short TF. And for those who took the long trade and after exit here, they're getting the stop out, they may consider to enter a short instead of like reverse their position. For this one, we notice from here entry to here is over 15 pips. Again, the first profit target 10 pips will be hit. And as soon as we start seeing green candle and then green momentum, and you notice this slope from is now instead of magenta is yellow, so it could be a chance for you to exit for the same contract. And even not, we already adjust our stop loss to 815.9, so meaning this when we get stop out right here, we'll still be getting 8 pips for the second contract. Now we get to this one. This one, you notice we finish some short right here, and then we see some green candles going up. It's off like quite choppy here. And then as soon as we see this red candle, especially with a long tail on the top telling us more sellers, and it closed below the magenta line, and then you notice the magenta fast moving average is still below the aqua line. So this is a good opportunity for us to look for a short opportunity on 5 range, and the time here is 10:22. So we go to 10:22, which is right here, and then we see the down arrow, and then the magenta slope, red candle. The momentum has been red for some time, so as soon as this candle appear, and also this one, you notice it closed below the slope as already, so we enter at this level, and again it's in is an over 10 pips runner, and for sure the first profit target will be hit. And for this one here, the same contract will be stopped out at here and still be a profitable trade of about 5-6 pips. And then of course when you start seeing the green momentum and then up green triangle and green candle, you may choose to exit around here, and that way you save yourself a few pips. It definitely is your own preference. Okay, so after this short opportunity around 11, 18, 20, we start seeing like more green candles, and then this one here close above both moving averages, and then we also notice the magenta line is hooking up. So after this candle around 11:19, we'll be looking for a long opportunity. 11:19, this one here, right here, and then you notice now we have the up green triangle, green momentum, the slope hopping up, and then the candle close above the slope. So right here we enter, and it's again a 15 pips runner. Now for this one, once we get out of this contract, and then we notice now the candles close below, and then again both moving averages were hooking down, so we have a very good short opportunity. So around this time, 11:46, right here, and then we have again the magenta slope, down triangle, red candles, and then red momentum. So you enter here. You notice there's a little bit hit. Okay, I just say like you enter right here, not even up there, which is 846.40. And you have about 5 pips hit. Remember, we suggest a stop loss cushion of 6, so you will not get stop out, and you will stay in the trade, because when all this looking good, then it's a good short opportunity. And of course you may consider this 3 sounds like a little bit choppy. Then if that's the case, then you may wait until around here to enter, which will be here, less hit. But I'm considering like to give you the worst scenario, like for those who took the trade here, they will still be enjoying a winning trade, because the suggested stop loss cushion is big enough to cushion it's like 2 candle, right? 5, and then this is a 5 range, and then our stop loss is 6. So we we're hoping that if there's like more than 1 candle against our entry, then we get stop out. So to enter here, like I said, 846.40, and it's like no hit except this for some minutes here, and then we have all this adjusting our stop loss according to the small dot, and then you notice it's not touched. So if one choose to stay in the trade, and this is a surprisingly over 100 pips, we don't have any news around that time, so I don't know what happened, but this is definitely a good trade up to like 12 noon. For Russel or like other index futures, I recommend trading between 9:30 and 12. So that's why I only cover the morning session. And based on this morning, we have 5 signals, and then all of them are winning signals, and totaling, like, of course that depends whether you want your contract, like for the first contract is 10 pips, then that means you'll be making 50 pips this morning. And for those who choose to stay in the trade until they get the get stopped out, and then of course they will still be making money. And for this case, like the last trade will be like a big winner, like over 100 pips, and I don't think it happens very often. So if we base on the happy scenario that one was able to realize most pips for all 5 signals, he or she will be making over 150 pips this morning on TF, on Russel futures, just because the last trade was a super winner. Okay, so this is a quick demonstration to show the effectiveness of the easy color trading system, and then it proves to work well for trading currency futures like euro, Canadian dollars, Aussie, etc. And then this demonstration showed its effectiveness on other index futures, such as for this case TF Russel as well. And I hope you enjoyed this quick video clip, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.